Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jonah, the owner of Dragon House MMA. Right next to me, we have a veteran fighter, Justin Davis, will be fighting on our upcoming event 3.5 weeks out at the historical building in California, the Cow Palace. Now, this is the biggest event in the regional scene in California, so making sure you guys stay tuned. There's about 30 fights on this upcoming card, practically 2 events can buy one. Door opens at 2, first amateur fight kicks off at 3 p.m. and pro card kicks off at 6:30. Now, Justin, let's once again introduce you to all the fans, who you are, where you're coming from.
Justin Showoff Davis, aka The Heat, King of Union City, California. Represent Dark Horse Gym in San Jose, team captain, strength and conditioning coach.
That's pretty awesome. Now, you've been into the game, I would say close to be 10 years?
About 2011 is when I first had my first amateur fight, so it's a little bit more than 10 years, yeah.
So now, let me ask you a question after the fight. What do you see in the last 11, 12 years of the MMA industry? What do you see difference now and then?
Definitely self-promotion. I think people are learning how to talk more, use social media more. Social media is way bigger now than it was, obviously, when I first started. It was just, you still had MySpace and Facebook was just, really getting hot. And now there's Instagram, Twitter, all this other stuff, TikTok, so people are learning how to self-promote now. And it's just bigger when you have more of a personality. But I've always been a personality guy, so it's just an easy thing for me to transition to.
Yeah, I still remember, like, you and I were talking about, like, having actual poster for the event. I remember back in the days, I usually print out all the event poster and I would mail it to like 30 different gyms on every event. Some of the fighter requests and they put up their gyms, and now we don't even do that anymore.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed because I'm the background picture for the poster for this whole event, this whole big Cow Palace event. I'm the background picture. If you guys see that background picture, that's me. That's the show off on there. Hey, I'm a little disappointed. I don't got no posters. I don't got no flyers. It's a little heartbreaking.
Yeah, so it's crazy because we were thinking about doing it like right after the pandemic is over, and then I back into the grind again, and I'm like, start doing the poster, but like, people just don't use them, and then the poster's not cheap, and then you have to print XYZ amount of number minimum, and then you print those little 4x6 flyers, like 5,000 to 10,000, and you ship it out, and end up you seeing all those flyers on the street somewhere, and it's like, damn, then we stopped doing it. Social media really play a big part of it, so the industry is definitely changing.
Yeah.
And then now, I remember back in the old days, and people learn a little sweep, a little move on the jiu-jitsu from somebody so-and-so is great. Now, like on TikTok, every day you got all this new shit.
You can learn anything on TikTok or YouTube. You can learn it like in 5 minutes. There's no real secrets, anymore.
No, exactly. Not too much of a secret of how you sweep, how you do this, do that. Like, it's different. The world's changing. So like the skill set of fighter is also different.
Yeah.
Like you see all these amateur guys nowadays, their skill set is like almost equivalent to 10 years ago, those pro level fighters.
Definitely. They're coming in way more prepared than amateurs back when I first started out, where you just kind of close your eyes and swing, and now they're actually, showing like actual skill sets and being patient out there.
And some of those amateur guys, they even have nutritioner, they even have conditioning coach, they have this and that, like on meal prep and then weight cut. Like back in the days, they don't have any of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now this upcoming fight, you're fighting Michael Bueno, also coming off 2 wins, and you coming off a flawless victory on your last fight. It was beautiful finish, and you're coming off a win. Both you guys coming off a win streak. How do you prepare for Michael Bueno?
I pretty much just do the same thing. Like I said, I'm a strength and conditioning coach. That keeps me balanced on always staying in shape, always being ready. Training isn't much different. Joe Cutthroat Thoreau, who just won the state title amateur for Camo. By the way, you got to get him booked, man. What are you doing? This big fight card, we got to get him booked. But training with Joe, he's obviously a big, tall guy. So fighting someone that's tall and lanky every single day really helps me out. Plus all my other training partners. So nothing really changes for me. I just go in the gym day in, day out, grind, and stay aggressive.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I'm glad watching you coming into this fight now. What do you think of Michael Bueno's fight style, the way how he fights?
I only watched him a couple of times when you first threw out the name to me. Other than that, I typically don't like to keep watching him. That's for my training partners that are emulating him and my head coach, Dave Velasquez. Shout out to the coach. That's for them to keep studying, because otherwise, as a fighter, I feel like you start to obsess and start going crazy, and you start to over anticipate what you think they're gonna do. So I just like to watch it like once or twice, and then I'm over it. But I like his fighting style. You know, he's aggressive. He'll come forward. I like to walk him down as well. So we'll see who's gonna back down first.
Now this fight, you know, you guys are very similar age, similar style. Both like to stand, both like to strike. Am I expecting it's going to be a striking war on this fight?
It could go anywhere. I want to keep him on his toes, so you know, even if I'm getting the better of the stand-up, you know, just to let him know that, you know, I'm in control. I might just try to dump him on his head, you know, and see where that goes. You know, just, you know, I'd like them to know that whatever you think is going to happen, it will, plus, you know, plus more, you know, and then some. So I like to just have complete domination in there.
Now this is a very good fight. Both you guys are stylistically and not like a wrestler versus grappler or versus striker. More like two guys that's gonna get in there, and then it's gonna be fireworks, a strike on the feet. So all the fight fans are making sure guys is gonna be watching this upcoming fight. You know, Justin Davis versus Michael Bueno. This is definitely a treat for especially the fans that don't really understand too much about grappling wrestling. This is type of fight you got to be really intrigued, you know. So now, for people who want to get a hold of you, Justin, how can people contact you?
Always pop by Dark Horse Gym if you're in San Jose, 96 North Almaden Boulevard. Pop by there. My Instagram at Heat53, or on Facebook at Heat Davis. You know, I'm always accessible. You know, nothing's private, nothing's blocked. So if someone's scouting me or watching me or just stalking me, you know, you could go ahead and enjoy my life. You know, it's right there for the public to see.
That's pretty awesome. Now, on this upcoming fight, if everything goes your way, what's your plan? Do you have any future, you know, fights and opponents that you wanna get with it?
Well, I do know that you have another fight card coming up at the end of this year. You know, in November, I believe. November 11th. So I do want to have a little look at Brandon Olson. I know he's fighting on this fight card. He is the Cage Fighting Series champion for you. I know this is first round fight, so it's something different. But you know, if we're in the same corner, you know, I'm not gonna look past Michael Bueno because he's a great fighter. But if me and him are in like the blue corner, the red corner, I might size him up a little bit. You know, maybe give him a little nudge with my shoulder and see if he pushes back. If he doesn't, then I know I got him. So you know, a little something like that. So Brandon Olson, you know, I know you're the Zone Low Cage Fighting Series champion, but if I go out there and put on an impressive victory, I'm coming for you.
That's pretty awesome. Now, this is a huge stack card. Almost 30 fights on the card. Making sure you guys stay tuned. Don't missing out. Follow me on Instagram. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Give me some love and support so I can keep doing what I do to, you know, showcase all the up-and-coming fighters and show off their skill sets. All the Bay Area guys. You can watch the event. So this is a big show. You know. Now, any special loved one training partner that you want to shout out to?
Again, congratulations to my teammate, Joe Cutthroat Thoreau, won the California State Championship for middleweight. He's ranked #1 right now in the entire state of California. Congratulate to him. I got a whole bunch of teammates, you know, Vince, Jacek, a whole bunch of guys that are training hard, that are trying to get on your November card as well. A whole bunch of great amateurs. GTO Barbershop in San Jose, off Story Road. If you're looking for a nice haircut, hit them up. They just opened their second shop. Yeah, get fresh with them. Performance Business Maintenance, PBM. If you need any landscaping, power washing, anything like that, hit them up. Of course, Fight Logic. They've been supporting me since my amateur career. You know, shout out to Fight Logic for their, you know, mid-holding and their fight clothes and everything, just apparel. You know, and of course everybody at Dark Horse Gym. And all my friends, everybody like that. You know, the basics. Come on, everyone who rocks with the show off. Come on now.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to it. It's a huge stack card, about 13 pro fights, 16 amateur as right now. So we're probably gonna add one more on it by the end of the week. So make it like complete 30 fights on the card. It's the biggest card in California. Like I said, don't miss out. A lot of up and coming talent is gonna be on this upcoming fight card, including Justin Davis. I can't wait. So now this event is under First Round Fights, formerly known as URCC from Philippines, but now they are rebranding the name called the First Round Fights, and they are planning on putting their foot back on the United States, and I will be their matchmaker. So if anybody want to get on their future card, this card, DM me, and will be a televised event, also a pay-per-view. So making sure you guys stay tuned. It's a big opportunity. Now, if Michael Boyne are watching this interview, what do you have to say to them?
Hey man, just show up, be in shape, and be ready to go. And let's put on the show, baby. Let's get it.
That's pretty awesome. One last question people always like to hear. You are fighting 155-pound lightweight division. What do you walk around weight right now? It's 3 weeks out.
I'm about 170 right now, 169. So 3 weeks out, easy peasy, just a little diet, and then we'll be good to go.
That's pretty awesome. Is there any possibility in the future you will fight at 170 or 145?
If the timing's right and if the money's right, then I'm right. So, that's pretty much where it's at.
That's pretty awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jong Lo. Another great interview with Justin "The Heat" Davis. Will be performing in 3.5 weeks out at the Cow Palace. Making sure you guys stay tuned. DM him, get a ticket from him, and then give him some love and support. Local fighters don't make a whole lot of money to fight, put on a show, but get a ticket from him, give him a little bit of credit. That's all they're fighting for. So I appreciate it. Once again, good to have Justin always on board, and then we'll look forward to see you guys August 19th. I am Jong Lo signing out. Good to have you aboard, brother.
Thank you.